Hi everyone, it's me Joanne, and today I want to share two projects with you. One's a mini album and the other is a card. I made them for my friend Leanne. Hi Leanne. Her birthday's coming up, so I thought I'd make her something, but I'm always nervous or intimidated about making her anything or anything handmade because, as we all know, she's talented. So I'll get on that right now. Here's the mini album that I made for her. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna have to adjust the camera so you guys can see it better. So there's the mini album, and here's the card to match with the mini album. I'm in my craft room right now, so it's a bit dark and you'll see a lot of shadows going on. So I apologize for that. So we'll get on the card first because it doesn't take a while. So this whole card base is 5x5, and for both the mini album and the card, I've used the Prima's Reflection paper pad, the 6x6 paper stack, because I think it just matches her taste, her color theme. She always likes the dark brown and a bit more of a vintage color type of thing. It's a bit out of my style, or not my usual style of crafting, but I really had fun creating this for her, so I hope she likes that. She likes the card and the mini album. I'm gonna see her in a little bit. So like I said, with the card, back to the card base is just chocolate brown card base, and it's in 5x5. And then I took one of the pattern paper and used my Martha Stewart puncher on the page and just punched that, and then used pop dot to pop it up rather than sticking it to the actual card base. And then there's another pattern paper down here, and then I just use my corner round, my corner chomper to what do you call this? Punch the edges of the card. And then on this side, I just use my Prima lace, crochet lace that I have in my stash. And then the sentiment is, I think, is by Studio G. And then I just stamped it on I guess a craft cardstock, and then I used my spellbinder to cut it up, the deckled one. And what else? The cluster of flowers here, there's a lot of different type of flowers. This one's from Prima, by Prima. I don't know the name of it, but see if I can grab it from here. No, I can't. So that one's from Prima, and these small flower right here is from I Am Roses. And then I have some rosebuds from I Am Roses as well that I dipped in my Glimmer Mist. In like a red color, and then as well as chocolate color. And then this one's a Prima, what do you call those things? These ones right here. It's called Arcoiris flowers, but yeah. And then I Am Roses small flowers as well, and this one's a small I Am Roses rose flower. And then I just use my Martha Stewart front punch, leaf punch, and just clustered that one there, and then there's one there, and there's also one there. And I think that's pretty much it with what I did with this card. And then the inside, I just grab another pattern paper that I can put on, and then I just stamped Happy Birthday to You. So that's one simple card for her. I hope she likes it. And then the mini album right here, I haven't made a mini album in a while, so I'll try to adjust the camera so you guys can see, and you can also see the mess in my room, my craft room. So this one right here, like I said, I haven't made a mini album in a long time, so I thought it was gonna be a challenge, but it didn't take me long to finish this. and I'm very happy with how it looks. So I didn't do a lot of what do you call this? Well, yeah, I'm hoping that it'll just sit like that for her, or she can hang it however. So use seam binding to tie them all together, and then with the die I used the cabinet die by Tim Holtz, and then put pattern paper for each of the, well, it's a chipboard. Sorry guys, I can't even think of how to explain the mini album. It's been a while, like I said. So I used chipboard to die it with a cabinet die, and then just layer the pattern paper on top. I didn't do the what do you call this, adhering the paper onto the chipboard and then running it through to die cut. I didn't do that, so I did them individually, which took me longer. And then the edges, I just use my distress ink. It's called I think it's Vintage Photo, I believe. And then I just used the We Are Memory Keepers extra large eyelet die. And then the front, so getting to the front, or let me finish with the seam binding. The seam binding, I just dyed it with my Glimmer Mist again, and actually I used Lindy Stamp Gang spray for the blue one, the one that that Leanne gave me. So thank you, Leanne. I got to play with it. So the front, I just used a Prima resin, and then I used my Tim Holtz Alteration. Is it on the edge? It's called On the Fence die. So, and then I painted that with vintage white acrylic paint. I used 2 iron rosebuds here, and a Prima rose leaf. And then I dipped the rosebuds in red and chocolate colored Glimmer Mist. And then on this side, I used my Spellbinder to get this shape, and then I used my Martha Stewart round scallop punch, and then just stamped a sentiment on it. It says Home Sweet Home, if you guys can't see that. And then on this side, I have a spray from my stash, so I just put that on here, kind of like a tree, and then I just added some small flowers from Iron Roses. And then on here, it's a bit tangled up. Let's see if I can, it's supposed to go around here, but I put a charm of a bird and a bird cage. I actually used the chain and the charm hoop, or I think it's called, well, something else, but I used the one that Cassie gave me recently. So yeah, so that's the first page, and then on the second page it flips. It's on the other side. Very simple. I just layered, this is my Cheerlean, I guess it's English tea, I forget, it's this one right here. It's called French, I can't talk, French pastry doily die. So I used that, and then I just cut it in half, and then down below here I used my EK Success Punch, forget the name of it, and then some crochet lace by Prima. I double stacked them, and then a Prima flower right in the middle, and then I just put a Recollection bling here, and then made 2 tags, which I stamped with my My Mind's Eye Lost and Found stamp set. Stamped bird cage and beautiful on there, and then the back is empty. I don't know what she plans to do with this, but maybe it's just a display anyway. On this side, I use my Deco Punch. It's by Corner Chompers, the one that Cassie has as well, and I love that punch, so I had to get one for myself as well. So that's the back of the first page. And then the second page here, again, very simple. I matted this page with with the red, well, sorry, not the red, with the pattern paper from the collection using my Spellbinder die. And then I grabbed one of my dollar store felt border thing from my stash, and then I just cut it up and then put bling in the center of the flowers. And then some I Am Roses flowers, I Am Roses. Yeah, these are all I Am Roses, and then I just glimmer mist the rosebuds. And then this one's a butterfly metal embellishment from Bo Bunny. It's the Gabrielle collection. And then I just stamped the sentiment that says, even if there's nothing to laugh about, laugh on credit. And then it's just stuck with this Seven Gypsies memo thing that sticks it to that. I don't know what you call it, but yeah. So that's my second page. And then the back of the second page, I left it very simple because I like the pattern here. And then I just put my Tim Holtz mini bird cage die, and yeah, use the chipboard and then layer the pattern paper on top of them. And then these ones right here are acrylic trim from Cassie. I'm not sure if she has them in her store yet, but check her store out. I'll put her link down below. And then on here, this is a flower I made from one of my hang on guys, from one of the cheerleading dies, and it's called the Cuties 2. Very cute. So my first try with this flower, and I know I can do it better, but it looks good to me anyway. So I just stuck a little bling there. And then this one is it's supposed to say memories, but it's not showing it right. This is actually one of those rub-ons by Prima. And the third page right here, I like this page a lot because I've used my cheerleading die again, and it's this one right here. It's called the Polynesian Sails Oval, and it didn't fit quite right in this die or in this mini album, so I cut the bottom off, and then I used my Spellbinder oval one, the oval die, and so yeah, that one fit well. And then so I just layered a trim from Cassie stores, and also a flat back pearl, and then some I Am Roses cherry blossom and small flowers there. And then if you can see right underneath the cherry blossom, there's actually a crochet lace there, which is hiding. And then I alternated I put some mini pearls in each of the flowers there. Yeah, very simple with this one. Oh, uh-oh. So the back of this one, it fell. There's two tags that have fallen off. It's supposed to go like this. So the back right here, this is the one, this is a die, that's one of the die that's from the Polynesian Sails Oval. It's the inside one. So I took that one and then used it underneath here, and then layered it with a Prima flower from my stash. And then I've got a Prima lace right here, crochet lace. And then on the back of this, I got another cheerleading die. It's called Fancy Flourish. I really like this one, so I just put that on the side because it's a bit big for this mini. And then I just created two tags. These are the ones from the paper collection, and I just paper pieced them. It's gonna fall off, but there you go. It's supposed to go like that, something like that. So I think we're on the fourth page now. So this is the fourth page. Again, another simple one. I used a frame from Tattered Angels, one of those old ones, and then I just distressed it with tea dye to make it look a bit more antique looking. And then I put a metal sentiment set that says memories by Making Memories. And then I used the Suha Fuha trim here that I cut up and just used one flower, and then put a rhinestone what do you call those, slider buckle with half pearl in the middle. And then this is an old cherry blossom spray that I got in one of the racks. I believe Cassie gave me this one as well. So I just cut it up and then put it on the side there. And then I got 2 rosebuds here from my stash, or mini rose flowers. Back to this. So with these ones, I just use my Spellbinder dies, and then just die cut 2 pattern papers and layer them on top to make a sort of like a photo mat. And then I put plaited trim from my stash here, and a mini flat back pearl trim from my stash as well. And these ones are all Prima flowers, Prima roses, and they're from the I believe last sorry, it doesn't really matter. I'm just dazing out right now. But anyway, so these are Prima flowers from my stash. So that's it. That's pretty much it for this one. I kept it really simple. So for the last page here, this one right here, I like this a lot because it's a bit busy, but I like the clustering going on. So I put one of my burlap trims from my stash, and then some Prima flower, and this one's a Prima embellishment. And then these are I Am Roses, and this one's the our couriers from by Prima as well. And then this one's an I Am Roses, and then these are Prima flowers right here with Prima leaves. And then on the side, I just stamped Time Well Spent from by Studio G, and just layered it with the pattern paper. And that was pretty much it. Very simple. And the back of the page, or the back of the mini album, is just, I left it blank because I wanted to put my my tag on this. So this is a Prima flower, and then I just stamped my what do you call this, created by Joanne Cheng on there. And then I just put one small I Am Roses flowers. So yeah, there goes my mini album. I hope she likes it. And then there's this one's my card for her, and I hope she likes it. And I can't wait to see her today and give her this. Either, I don't know what she wants to do, whether she wants to open it in front of me or show it on camera. So yeah, I hope you guys like my mini album and my card for Leanne. And be sure to leave a comment and let me know what you think. And yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Have a good day, guys, and thanks for watching. Bye.